Hi guys, it's me again. It's Storm. Welcome to Can We Talk with Storm? This is the pandemic series, and this is actually one of our last episodes of the pandemic series, hoping that the pandemic will be over soon. But I have a very, very special guest, and I can't wait for you to meet her. This has been my friend from college, SUNY Delhi days. And she's grown to be like this amazing health guru. So welcome, my girl Chi.
You already? Healumanti, man.
How you doing, Chi?
I'm good.
I'm
Chilling.
so happy that you're here.
For real. Feel good to be here.
Yeah, like just to give y'all like a quick backstory. I've known Chi since 2006, and we came in as freshmen at SUNY Delhi College, and we always been cool.
2006,
That's a long time. And you know, during the pandemic, I got really sick. I had like all the symptoms of COVID, and I know that like for quite some time you had your own health line, and I'm like, oh, check her out. Like, this is based on the type of person she was in college. Like, to see this happening now is a huge transformation. So I was really ill. I really had a lot of respiratory issues, physical issues from COVID, and I went on a limb and I asked her for her product, and literally like a month later I had to go to the doctor, got all my blood work done, everything came out negative. So I am very grateful for you. Can you tell the people, who are you? Who is Chi?
So my name is Chi, which now means creative health influence or self-healing influence with C. And
Wait, hold on. I did not know that. Because I know in college, like, you were like a super Lil Wayne fan.
Yeah, for real.
And we used to call
Tunchi.
her... Right. We used to call her Little Tunchi. So you turned that from Tunchi to Chi. And tell us what that means again.
Creative health influence or self-healing influence with a C.
Look at how God did that.
Right.
That's so
The name
cool.
chose me at the end of the day, so...
Wow,
you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
God, you're so like genius. No, literally, you're like one of the smartest people that I know.
Thanks.
Tell the people where you're from, like.
Queens, born and raised. Lived in Brooklyn for some time. Mm-hmm. Still in Queens, so you know, New York forever.
Right? No, for real. Like, how was your upbringing? Like, what's your background?
Well, I had a pretty decent, nostalgic childhood, you know, regular growing up in New York City in the hood. My parents, like, we always been into, my grandmother really been into like holistic healing and stuff like that. Like, we didn't take medicine like as children, so I kind of was brought up into that without really knowing. Then when I became aware of it made me who I am today. So
wow, your family is American?
Yeah.
Nice. That's really dope. So like, what kind of remedies did you use? Like, say if you were
like,
sick?
for example, like when we used to get sick, my grandmother used to put like onions in our socks to like draw out the fever. For real. For real. People think like, that sounds crazy.
That's
right?
real holistic, yo. Like, I didn't even see that coming.
It's like Bushman type things, yeah.
Word?
Mm-hmm.
So like, what did you want to be when you grow up, like as a kid? What did you want to be?
Like, let me see. So I always been athletic, so I wanted to play ball at first, and then I wanted to like get into like science because that was like my favorite subject in school. So it was either that or science, and I think right now it's a mixture of both because I'm still athletic and I'm also into healing, which boils down to science at the end of the day. So
That's like you literally falling into your purpose.
Yeah.
Because I know like you were like the strongest girl I've ever met in school, and I'm like,
it's still that way too.
No, for real. Like, you took that very seriously. I felt like that was your outlet. Mm-hmm. You used to always be with the guys.
Yeah, always athletic, moving. You know, that's important. You got to move your body.
But you also liked science a lot, and like you knew about mixing and stuff.
Health. All that stuff is very interesting to me. Like, it's like Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Like the herbs and how they all have their own separate properties and healing benefits.
Powers.
Like, it's so interesting. I find a new herb, I'm like, yo, what this one do?
That's so cool.
Yeah, so
like, I want the people to have an idea. Who were you before Healumanti?
So it was everything opposite of healing. Like
No,
it
for
was
real.
destruction, but it was more so that I was just, young and just having fun, being carefree, like just doing whatever.
No, in college, like every time I caught you, you were like
doing something crazy.
Yeah, but you were like always happy go lucky.
Yeah,
Like,
and very popular, and like always surrounded by people who liked me. So, I had fun. But
yeah.
it was a little destructive fun. It was a little reckless, but that's why you grow up and you change things around.
Right.
You can't be like that forever, man.
And like even a little destructive with the health, and now you're like completely transformed.
Yeah.
It's so amazing to me. Like, when did you start your health awareness journey?
So let me see. So I left Delhi 2010. Got home. Reality hit me in the face. I decided to go back to school 2011, and in Queens College, I was a lot more focused. Very opposite.
When you come home, you got a different kind of hunger because you don't want to be there.
Right. It was completely opposite from Delhi. I was in Queens College. I was focused. I wasn't talking to nobody. I was doing my work. I was working out, researching, doing, just learning. And I got with this group to like work out, and then I met a dude who was like maybe like 50 years old, brolic, vegan. So
that turned you on.
Yeah, like I was asking him, like, yo, how you don't eat meat and how you so strong?
Right.
How you look like this? You 50 years old. He put me on, and then ever since then, it was a wrap. I started reading books, talking to different people, watching different people, and applying the knowledge to my life, and it just evolved over time.
So it took one older man that
for real.
just inspired
you.
And
he told me he was vegan, and it was a wrap. I did my research on it, and like, because he was telling me, you don't need plant. Yeah, I mean, you don't need meat. You can eat plants and get the same thing. Like, look at all these big animals like gorillas and not lions, but like like elephants, like they're huge and they don't eat meat. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're really strong. Exactly. So,
Wow. Was it hard for you to transition?
So 2011 to because I stopped eating meat and I became plant-based in 2013. So from 2011 to 2013, I was like slowly cutting stuff out over, cutting out pork, cutting out beef, cutting out chicken and fish, and then.
That's really you got to be really strong mentally because that takes a serious level of discipline. Like, I don't think I'll ever make it to that point in my life. Like,
you don't think so?
I still put sugar in my tea. I love oxtail. Like, I don't know if it's a cultural thing. I love my oxtail, so I don't know how I could live without oxtail or jerk pork. Like, those things mean so much to me, but at the same time,
I feel like it's up to the person. You can still be healthy and eat the way you eat, but it's all about balance.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, I don't think it's meant for like everybody to have one specific diet. We all have different makeup, so you have to eat for your lifestyle. Yeah, basically. You have to figure out what works for you, what's harming you, what's gonna help you, and then
Yeah. Wow. So, starting this new journey and everything, like, did you feel the changes?
Oh yeah, physically? Definitely. Like, when I stopped eating meat completely, you get like this burst of energy every morning. Like, you just pop up out of bed. Like, for real, you pop up out of bed, you ready to start the day. But that also comes with eating right and working out. And around that time, I wasn't on to herbs. I didn't know too much. I only knew what I learned from my grandmother, and I wasn't even making my own products or anything but at that time. So it was just literally trying to eat the best I could with what I had and working out. So.
Well, you look very healthy and you look very strong, sis, for real. When did you launch Healumanti?
Well, I officially launched it last year. Like,
really? I feel like it's been out for years.
I've been doing stuff, but even when I first started, the name was different. It was St0rm, a way of life. So, like, I was slowly getting ideas. I didn't have any products until last year. And, like, before that, it was just working out and telling people, being a messenger about what eating healthy does. So that's basically what it was. And then last year is when I started really making products. Because before that, I was making my own products, but I was trying them on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was... yeah, before I tried to... You know, it was basically, it was made for me, and then friends and family, and then out to the public.
I was just about to say, why did you start this?
Yeah, for my own healing, you know, just wanting to be stronger, wanting to have better hair, better nails, better skin, you know, or everything.
So where did you get the name Healumanti from?
So Healumanti is Hold
on, I see you got a whole...
Oh yeah. Where can
I get one? I want one.
I got you.
That's fire.
Yeah. But Healumanti is you could break it down into three Heal, Umi, and Nati. So Heal, and then Umi means mother, and Nati means nature. So Heal with Mother Nature, or you can break it down as Heal, you and I, and then Nati. So it'll be Heal, you and me naturally. So.
Nah, you deep, sis.
Yeah.
I can't. She deep, y'all. She deep, and I love it. Like, I really respect like the fact that you're not just making this product and just selling it. Like, it all has
it's not for money.
Meaning. It's very intentional, and I think that's what makes your product so rich and what makes it sell, and it works.
Yeah,
I am a testimony of it.
From the earth, man.
It works.
It works.
How were you able to cope during the pandemic? Because this is our pandemic series, and I know, like I said, your product helped me a great deal, and I thank you. I can't thank you enough. Like, you remember, I hit you up on DM, and I was like, sis, listen, this is what's happening to me. You had anybody that had that? And what would you use, or what researches you know took on? So, like, how did the pandemic affect your business?
So, the pandemic actually made me very busy. Like, people started going crazy. The first thing that really blew out of the water was like elderberry syrup. Everybody was going crazy on that syrup. Like, and then after the syrup, it was just like, you know, people just kept looking into other stuff, trying to boost their immune system. And, you know, usually you shouldn't wait for something like this to happen for you to want to care about yourself. But
you sound like my dad.
It's a blessing in disguise because it make people more aware now. So now it's like, all right. It's true. Let me look into some things that I could use to boost my immune system because I know I haven't been eating right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So stuff like that is like what COVID did, and it made me extra busy.
So that means your business was coming in.
Yeah. Wow. And it was good because I'm helping people. So
how did you know what products to help people with COVID? Like, just
the symptoms of COVID and the herbs that we use to like combat flu and colds and stuff. It's very simple. Like, COVID been around for a long time, and I don't think it's going anywhere. Yeah. Like, the swine flu could come back tomorrow. You know, if they say so.
No, I just remember like saying, "Listen, this is what's going on." He was like, "I got you."
Yeah, don't worry about it. Good. Don't stress, because stress is another thing that brings down your immune system.
Yeah, so. You made me feel so comforted. You were like, "Yo, don't worry. Like, you're gonna be good. When I got you." And you know, I take the syrup every day. I take a shot to the head.
Me too.
I had the tea, the immunity. Mm-hmm. I thought that was so cute though. And you gave me like 3-4 shots.
Of the booster shots of like turmeric, oil, oregano,
cayenne,
lemon, ginger. Yeah,
it was hot. It was hot.
As a ginger.
It was like a real shot, but I mean, I felt good. I felt better. My breathing picked back up. I mean, I think after that, my breathing will never be the same again. But it picked back up a great deal, and I'm so grateful for that because I really thought I was gonna die. Yeah. And it just made me more aware. Like, you just sounded like my dad because my pops got me cod liver oil, and he's like, he's Guyanese. He's like, you gotta take it all year round, Shanice. You wait you wait all this time. You need to take it every day. And I'm like, all right. But I tried to follow your instructions, and because I was obedient, it helped me a great deal. How else has the pandemic affected you?
Well, it hasn't affected me personally, but like people around me. I had a couple like close friends that their families contracted it. You know, they had it, and it really didn't affect me personally.
Because you've been healthy.
I didn't get sick or nothing like that, but I was able to help people, so that was the only thing that I really cared about that at that moment that I was able to help. You know what I'm saying? It's the worst when you're looking at somebody and they suffering and you can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? So
that's real.
We all got to know, you know, how to heal ourselves because you can't depend on other people sometimes.
Yeah.
You got to know what you got to do for yourself.
Well, your business is very impactful because, like I said, it probably didn't just heal me; it healed a lot of people. What made you start your own business, though?
Like, just wanted to live life on my own terms. You know,
you always been like that, though. Like, I don't see you working for nobody. Like, I feel like you're a very responsible adult. I think you would show up and show out when it comes to going to work.
Yeah, I could go to work, but you know,
you've always been like you always move like a boss, kind of. Like,
and even when I did have a job, like I would make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do for my business and go to work because it don't make no sense to go work 8 hours for something that you really don't enjoy and then come home and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's like backwards to me. I wouldn't do that. But
how did you decide to
and
go
it's fun.
Force though? Like you know what? I don't
Sometimes you just gotta. Well, at that time when I launched Healumanti, like I had just got laid off, so that was a blessing. It was like a blessing in disguise. So once I got laid off, it was go time. I had more than enough time to do everything I needed to do, and I just went out for it. Wow. It's like you ain't got nothing to lose. You put yourself out there. Some people scared to put themselves out there because they gonna fail, but.
How you come up with all these remedies? Like, do you research?
Learning.
Okay.
I read. I got tons of books in my crib.
I can see you like. I know this.
I got tons of books. My grandmother has books that I get from her, and watching other doctors talk. Reading experiments, a whole bunch. That's the type of things I like to do. Like,
right.
if I'm in my crib, I'm gonna watch something that has to do with health or anything. Just learn,
So, do you consider yourself someone in the health industry?
Well, I'm not a doctor. Like, I wouldn't say in the health industry, but
your role is important.
It is in the community. It really is because you always like I think about it as if like there were no jobs and it was just like a village and different people play their roles. You're the teacher of the village. You know what I'm saying? You teach the kids. You come to me for if you're feeling ill or stuff like that. So I know my role, but
why I find your role to be really important because a lot of us as minorities, we don't really have good health care. Look at the country that we live in. You know what I'm saying? And people can't afford to go to the doctor. They can't afford to go to the hospital or have any medical care. So the fact that you have your own business to help people with health and your products are very like.
Yeah, even when you take the products, like you learn what it's for. You learn the herbs so that you can go and make it yourself.
Right.
Get it from somewhere else. Well, you know what I'm saying. So. And
I mean, it's affordable. Your product is very affordable. Where do you get your products from? Because you get on your website, you have all these fresh like fruit.
Yeah,
fruit I've never seen before.
I travel for my food. Like I go to stores that's not in my neighborhood. Sometimes you gotta leave your neighborhood if you live in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I go to markets. I drive to other states to go to farms and pick my own.
What?
So yeah, you gotta travel. You just gotta go out and hunt for your stuff. So,
what's your favorite product? What's one that you could say I'm really proud of that one?
All of them, but some. Let me see. I take sea moss. On the regular, elderberry on the regular, and tea. Those are like my 3 that I take on the regular.
The tea that you gave me is actually really good. It's tasty. I actually didn't put sugar. I put a little honey and I put lemon.
That's good. I
felt so conscious. I was just like, check me out. I'm making efforts. You feel me? It was really good though. So do you plan to go further with your business? Would you take it to another level and how?
Healumanti, where I see it going is just being a healthy brand, and it's a lifestyle. It really is a way of life. It's not about what you do. It's about why and how.
That's deep. You've been deep all this time. You've been like this forever.
I mean, I think it started when I stopped being me. I swear to you.
Wow.
I swear. I just started thinking.
Stop just for a little bit.
Yeah,
So what is in your regimen? Like, do you eat rice?
So yeah, I eat rice, but you know, I feel like if, like, say you have like a pre-existing condition, I feel like if you want to get rid of that or, you know, try to fight it, you should eat as clean as possible. You know what I'm saying? But if you are already in like good health, balanced health, you could have your vices here and there, but you should know what to do to reverse the damage if it may do something. So, you know, I eat pretty balanced. I don't eat meat. Pretty much a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables. There's so many out there. So you could just try different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get bored and stuff like that. And then you could try looking up vegan meals and, you know, get creative because it could get boring.
Vegan is changing. Like, I've seen, like, vegan chicken, and I'm like, what is that really?
I mean, you could have it as a treat if you want to try it, but I don't think that should be in somebody's diet.
Right.
Because, you know, that stuff is not, it's like soy, basically.
Okay, because I'm like, what is it really?
Yeah, it's soy.
So, like, what do you eat?
What do I eat? I pretty much eat like once or twice a day. I don't eat too much. We're not supposed to be eating too much anyway. Depends on your lifestyle, though. Like, but, like in the morning, I'll have some tea, maybe a smoothie, a juice. In the afternoon, wait till the sun is at its highest point. That's when your body burns the most calories. So that's when I eat my biggest meal, after afternoon. So it'll be salad, some type of grain, whether it be rice, farro, quinoa, kamut, like so many different. And then I try not to eat too late, you know.
That's important
if I'm gonna have a second meal, yeah.
What is a fruit or a vegetable that like excites you? Like, I know when I open an avocado, I'm like, ah. No, I really get like excited, or like I
Especially
love
if it's
raspberries.
nice and
Great, it's just pretty. I always take pictures. I don't know what it does for me, but like it really gets me excited.
Yeah.
That and raspberries.
Let me see. Watermelon is probably one of my favorite.
I like watermelon when it's juiced.
Grapes. Man, mangoes. I like every fruit. I can't choose.
There's not one that excites you.
I
can't.
Like, just all of them, man. That's it.
I have a friend who goes nuts when he sees kale. Like, he's like, kale? It's like something goes off. That's cool, though. What influences you?
Life. I'm a student of life forever. We all are. You know, I'm still learning, still speaking and experiencing, speaking from experience. But the things that also influence me is other health practitioners, holistic doctors, teachers. Like they admired me. I mean, I admired them. Like, for real. I learned a lot.
Do you have a favorite that you like to look into, or like is there someone
like a person?
Yeah.
When I first started the journey, I read a Queen Afua's book, Heal Thyself, and that really sparked me too. Yeah, so that I like Queen Afua, Supernova St0rm. That's her son. Yeah. And if you really want to get into like the science of it, go watch people like Dr. Enki, KT Archer Degree. Like, they break things down to like molecular talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're really into it. But if you want to, you know, basically what Healumanti is elementary. It's the introduction to like, you know, to your health. And that's the type of conversations that we have in Healumanti. Like, Healumanti is a belief, it's a way of life, it's also a culture. And it's a group of people who, you know, want to start to take care of themselves, because you don't want to get to the point where you got to cure. You always want to prevent.
Absolutely.
And that's what I've been doing this whole COVID. Preventing. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep that at the door. Like, so.
And that's why you probably didn't get it, because you've always been in this health craze. And that's very important. What's a message you would want to give to either our age group, the Black millennials, or Black people in general when it comes to their health? Right? Because I know that you get to see and experience different people who come to you, whether they're healthy or not. What's one thing that you just notice in communities, the Black communities, that you're like, like, what do we need to do better? What's one thing that
I have like so many people in my DMs, and it's a lot of people that come to me kind of with the same questions, and it's the answer to all of that is like, if it's because I don't give medical advice, so I can't tell you how to, you know what I'm saying. So people come to me and ask me about weight loss and how to clear the skin or just random stuff, but at the end of the day, the root of all of that is really about what you eat. It's about what you're putting in your mouth and what you're doing with your body, because we're not supposed to be sedentary. We're not supposed to just be sitting down all day or laying down all day. You have to move. You have to get up and work out, even if it's for 30 minutes to an hour every day. Something. You know what I'm saying? Because what you are doing on the outside is happening on the inside. As above, so is below. As in, so is out. And that's real.
That is real.
For real.
Wow. What's one product that you think all Black people should be using? When it comes to like what they're putting in their
all
bodies.
People probably sea moss. It has minerals.
What does sea moss do?
But good food, because at the end, I don't want people to think also that minerals are magic. You know what I'm saying? You can't take sea moss or minerals. I just say sea moss because that's the thing right now that's catching most people's attention. Everybody's talking about sea moss. Everybody. So start with that. That might be your gateway to, health. And people don't really like taking vitamins, or they take vitamins but they don't want to take them no more. Sea moss is one of the things that you could use to replace that. You know what I'm saying? So
what does sea moss do for the body?
It's it gets rid of your mucus. It's a demulcent, so it dissolves the mucus from your lungs. So that's really good for you. I bought you a goodie bag too, so I got some stuff here for you.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
For real. Nah, but it's very nutrient dense, and it's really just good for like everything. Good for inflammation. Like I said, mucus, minerals. It also is very good for your bones, and I lost my train of thought, but. Yeah, it's good.
It's good stuff. It's good.
It is. It's good stuff, man.
Oh my God.
Take it every day.
So let me see what you got me, because now now I feel some type of way like.
Right. Got you.
First of all, you got a bag. You got a bag. No, for real.
For real.
I love a bag. That is so cool,
you
guys.
see the logo.
I feel really special.
It's some tea called Beauty, and it has
I feel beautiful.
some herbs in there. That's.
You're so whack.
Some herbs in there that's good for
this is amazing.
It's good for your hair, your skin, your nails. This is some sea moss, so you can make some sea moss.
I always wanted to actually see sea moss, and wow, does it have a scent?
I got you. It's from the sea. It's a seafood, so that's the only seafood I eat.
Really? I'm gonna call you so I know what to do with it.
This is the instructions right here.
Oh wow. She is a G. What I love about her is that like she really comes with all the instructions, and she's like, if anything, call me. Like, I got you.
That
is so cool, guys. I have my own product.
I can talk about health all day.
Oh my gosh.
I like teaching my people, man.
I also love that you put the ingredients.
Oh yeah.
You let everyone know like what is in it. So that way, you're also teaching them how to make it for themselves.
And somebody told me I should get it typed out, but I think I like the personal writing out like a doctor prescription,
I love it. But like you have like full on instructions. You're a genius, and this is why your business is gonna thrive, because
it's
you're
for the
really
people.
Taking it seriously.
It's for the people. It's not even for me. It's for the people. And at the end of the day, if nobody ever buys anything from me ever again, I just want them to know what you could do to take your health into your own hands.
But this is so professional. Like, you have your logo. She has great packaging. First of all, I don't know if you don't know this about me, but I wrote this on Twitter recently. It's something about mason jars that excites me.
Yeah, me too.
When I see a mason jar, I be so hyped, because I feel like they're really clutch. Like, for whatever purpose.
For anything.
If it's for coins.
Salad. You put salad in there too.
Sauce.
For real.
A shot. There was a time in my life, I think it was 2015. That was one of the best years of my life. Every day that something great happened to me from January to December, I wrote it and put it in a jar.
Oh, wow.
And then I read everything and like really reflected.
That's lit.
Yeah. So like, Mason jars make me hype.
Bro, you
Too
can
bad
do
I can't save
so
money
many
in it.
creative things with mason jars.
Right. You got me a strainer. You know I needed
A
one.
bamboo strainer. Nah, I
This
didn't.
is lit. No,
But
I
that's
needed
what you're gonna
one.
need for your tea. So.
Yeah, because the strainer that I've been using has been the one like when I strain pasta. And
nah.
it was a disaster. I used 2 of them and I was like, this is a mess. So I barely drank that much tea. But this is so a bamboo strainer.
Man, real natural with it.
Check me out. What? This is so no for real. Chi. What is this?
Sage and Palo Santo.
Okay, so I have sage, but like now I'm about to throw that one away. Cause I see you be saging the hell out of your. She be saging her whole Instagram like.
For real, let me sage the timeline real quick.
This what y'all.
Y'all just over here talking about some bull.
What else is in here? I see the sage.
It's a Palo Santo. It's a.
What's that?
It's from a tree. I forgot the name of the tree, but I know it's from in the Amazons. But you burn it, and it's a nice sweet smell, and
So-
it's like sage. But you could burn that. Set your intentions for the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's gonna have your house smelling good.
I'm like.
Just light it, let it burn a little bit, just like you do sage, and then put it out and just let it smoke up. Like.
And it'll just purify the room and the energy. I'm all about frequency.
For real.
So, listen, if y'all don't know now, please, where could the people find you, Chi?
On Instagram, Healumanti. So just right here, just like that on
We're gonna
Instagram.
have it right. We're gonna have it right here.
And the link is in my bio, but you can also just go to Healumanti.com, and everything is there about me, my art, and more about what Healumanti is.
Mm-hmm. I have to say though, one, I'm very grateful for these packagings and gifts. I love a gift.
And I got you a shirt.
Wait, T, you bugging. Wait, listen.
And a sticker.
Wait,
and a
I got
card.
a sticker. Wait, I'm putting it on my laptop.
Yep.
No, I feel like I just won like a game show.
Word.
Gee, you did not have to. But I'm
Something you can wear to the gym.
You already know, because I need to work out.
Exactly. We all need to work out. I don't care how
You're
small
right.
look,
Cash only.
So if y'all don't know, cash only is a slogan which stands for create art, stay healthy, obey nature, and love yourself, which are the 4 things
Wow.
that
That's so deep.
which are the 4 highest forms of currency that a person can have. If you have your health,
That's so
if you have
dope.
art, if you have love, and if you have nature, you're rich,
You're
So,
literally one of the smartest and dopest people that I've ever
Thanks,
met. And I'm
appreciate
so
you.
glad to have known you. But I'm more proud of what you're doing. Like,
service.
if
Yeah.
anybody who went to college with Chi know who Chi was, like, that's not who she is anymore. And she's healthier, she's smarter and stronger. And I'm so grateful to have you on this show. Like, I know I'm really, really proud of you. Like, that.
Well, I'm proud of you too. Look what you doing,
Like,
man.
this is such a big deal. Like, I knew that this was serious, but wow, like, you blew me away
Yeah.
just now.
This is all I do all day, every day.
I'm proud of you, and I want your business to thrive, and I'm telling y'all have to get her products. Like, I'm not even just saying that because it's my friend. Like, seriously, it works. It works. And if you follow the directions and you continue to take care of what's going on inside, imagine what's going to flourish on the outside.
For real.
I really appreciate having you on my show. Oh, my God.
Word, thanks for having me.
This
man.
is my homie, like, for real. Like, it's so crazy that we linked up after all these years and, like, you were able to help me survive. I really love and appreciate you so much. So thank you. So, guys, we'll be back for St0rm's forecast in just a second. That was so Hey guys, it's me again, and it's time for St0rm's forecast. So, this forecast for the week is be you, own you. And when I say that, I mean own you and whatever you do and whoever you are. A lot of us in our millennial community and even outside of our millennial community are having trouble with accountability. Accountability is key. It's so important to know who you are, love that person, be who you are, and own it. And honestly, if certain people don't like it, it's their loss, it's not yours. So take pride in who you are and own it. When you walk in that room, people should be able to turn their heads and see, oh, I see St0rm, because I'm out here owning it. So I challenge you to own who you are at all times. Don't regret it. I hope you have a great rest of the week. And let me see how you do for this challenge.